traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. This is Forex Trading Course 101 and we are in Forex Trading Week. Hello George. We are in Forex Trading Week Day 2. Remember the three pillars that we want to build and understand. We need to have a strategy or a system, we need to understand and apply risk management, and together, the big one, we are not going to have any permanent success without the psychology part. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and there is disclaimer, the webinars are not investment or trading advice. Webinars are for the educational purposes only. And don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, everybody. And we are in Forex Trading Week. We are not going to learn anything new. We are closing this week the basic module. We learned about market structure, highs and lows, trend lines, you know. Hello Miguel. And George is saying Chudukascopy lesson 10 in YouTube seems to be truncated to 40 minutes. The last 10 minutes are missing. George, there was a day, if this is Friday, my internet shut down. Okay, so maybe this is the video, my internet shut down, but we continued on the next. So I don't know if it's lesson 2, George, or it's another lesson. Thank you. So we are going to check, hopefully the boss, you know, Yanis or Nicole, they are going to check what is about the lesson 10. Okay everybody, did anybody in here entered? Let's see if you have learned anything, everybody. Did anybody entered USD CHF short trade yesterday? And he was asking about USD CHF 1 hour chart. Did anybody enter in here? Did anybody go short? Hello Max. Did anybody enter a short trading here? Don't worry, there is no right or wrong. You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know, you can say I'm staying out. Did anybody in here enter the short trade? This is from yesterday. We identified that on the 1 hour chart we have a down structure, which is okay. We identified the long-term down trend line, which is okay. And we identified the short-term up trend line, which is our counter trend line. And we said, okay, we are going to go short when the market breaks this counter trend line. Max says no long. Oh my god, Max, I hope not. I hope not, everybody. I hope not. No, I stay out until AU announcement. George, AU announcement doesn't have anything to do with USD CHF. Okay, so this pair is not going to move up or down because the AU announcement. Okay, this pair is going to move because of the FOMC, everybody. Okay, at least not on the 1 hour chart. Okay, to be fair, right? Oh yes, it's going to 1 minute. Okay, maybe yes. Okay, but on the 1 hour chart you are not going to see anything spectacular, but it's coming next week. It's coming the not the FOMC, I'm sorry, the non-farm payroll. Okay, Miguel says no, I am in long, it's false break structure. Okay, great, everybody. Max is long. So what we have learned in the previous weeks is, Max and everybody else, what is the technical risk? What is the technical risk for the long trade? Okay, let's see if we learned anything, everybody. What is the technical risk? George says, well, it is a false breakout, I am long. Okay, well, there is no right or wrong, just higher or lower probabilities. What is the technical risk for a long trade? Is George in a good position? Not George, sorry, Max. It's Max in a good position, it's Max in a bad position. Is he taking a high risk trade, Max? Is he taking a lower risk trade? Frederick, could you trade euro dollar monthly chart? Yes, you can. Yes, you could. Yes, you could, Frederick. You could trade 1 month, no problem. It depends how much capital you have, of course, because of the stop loss. George Miguel Frederick, what is the technical risk of Max long trade? Okay, what are the reasons not to enter in the long trade? Hello Victor, will be on the upper time frame. Are you talking about the USD CHF pair, Victor, or are you talking about the euro dollar? And everybody remember, I have a 15 to 20 seconds delay on the chat. Max, thank you Max. So let's check. This is your, thank you Max. So let's check. This is going to be your stop loss, right? 0.9706. Okay, stop loss is here. And target is, where's the target? Coordinates is 0.9950. Whoops. Okay everybody, there you go. Max is long, this is his risk, and this is his reward. Okay, the uptrend line was broken. The uptrend line was broken. Check the 4-hour time frame. Okay everybody, who in here can see the problem of Max's take profit? So good news, bad news, Max. Okay, good news, you want to make more than you are risking, which is okay. You have one structural problem, however. Who in here thinks that the market can reach the take profit target up in here? And why? If you say yes, because of this, or because of this, or you can say no, it's not going to reach this level because of what? Going against the main trend. Thank you, Miguel. So technical risk number one, Max is going, so risk, right? Going against the main trend. We're going to use Miguel's words. Yes, Miguel. So Max is long, but he's going against the main trend. Yes, sir. It can be sideways and after will go up. Okay, you have one technical problem, Max. Who knows why most likely the market is not going to, maybe it can go up, right? But it's not going to hit up in here. Who knows? There is one technical reason why most likely, and these webinars are not investment advice, and we don't have the crystal ball, but technically speaking, we have knowledge why the market most likely is not going to hit this take profit level. 3 ways goes down and after see all 9950. Okay, but this is speculation, Max. You know, remember we said trade what you see. Technically speaking, you have a problem. And of course we learned how to apply the confirmation time frame, right? And this is the down trend line like this. Okay, everybody, so you need to pay attention as a beginner trader, especially you need to pay attention to everything and anything in the market. Okay, take profit is at 9950, 500. Okay, what's the problem in here? What's the problem? Most likely, in my opinion, I don't have the crystal ball, but at least technically speaking, I see risk, meaning, you know, I don't believe, and I don't have the crystal ball, I don't believe the market can reach this level. Why not? What is the technical reason, everybody? And if you cannot, this is the daily chart, if you cannot see correctly on the daily, you can go on the, this is the 1 hour chart on the right, and on the left you have the confirmation time frame. And Victor says because the long-term time frame is going short. Yes. Miguel says resistance. Yes. What else? What else? Miguel, what kind of resistance? Are you talking about a candlestick resistance, or are you talking about a trend lines resistance? What kind of resistance, Miguel? You are right. Victor also is right. Okay. We don't know what is going to happen, but let's say that the USD CHF is going to push higher. Y most likely is not going to hit this level. I purchased crystal ball on Amazon today, delivered. Now I know all secret about Forex. You can return the crystal ball because it's not working properly, Max. You can return the crystal ball to Amazon. It's broken, your crystal ball. Okay. Everybody, I have, if downtrend continues, it's going to reverse at trend line because pivot point. Yes, George. Congratulations to you, George. Miguel and Victor, all of you are right. Okay, but the answer that I was looking is, as George said, if the market is going to continue, most likely is going to reverse and fall at the long-term downtrend line, Max. Okay, and we don't have the crystal ball. Of course, the market can do anything it wants, but so far we are in the down structure on the monthly, weekly, daily. In the market is making lower lows, lower highs, and it's following this downtrend line. So most likely the market is going to, if it's going to go up, okay, most likely is going to reverse at the long-term down trend line. And of course Miguel says pivot point, resistance. Yes, it's also okay. Can you copy the link to your advised book, because I couldn't find it on Amazon? Frederick, can you send me an email or give me a hi on Skype or LinkedIn? I'm going to send you, okay? I don't want to waste any time during the, I mean, it's not the purpose of these webinars, but you can please send me an email or Skype or LinkedIn, connect with me. I'm going to send you the link, okay? You are laughing 2 weeks later, then it's crystal ball working well. Oops, I'm sorry, Max, then, okay. I'm sorry, Max, so if your crystal ball is working. Okay. By the way, sometimes structure will be broken and trend will be reversed. Yes, but you are speculating right now, my friend. You are right, but it's speculation. Okay. Why is this important, everybody? Because it's going to change risk and reward. okay, even though Max is right, okay, I hope you're right, is going to change your risk and reward, okay, and if the time is going to pass, okay, and when the time is going to pass, this downtrend line is going to get shorter and shorter and shorter, then in some point in time you are going to risk equal pips, right? Let's say that the market is going to go work its way slowly up and down, is going to wave, right? And if it gets here, you are risking the same that you are making, okay? This is why everybody, as a beginner trader, you need to understand structure, you need to understand trend lines, okay? You need to understand the market wave, you need to understand extensions and retracements, okay? Now, who in here is, oh, technical risk of the long trade, it's going against the main trend, yes. Let me check the 1 hour time frame. Okay, the technical risk, edit label. So the market did a lower low and lower high. This is also technical risk, the orange line, right? It's also part of the technical risk. Every trade is going to have some kind of technical risk attached. So long trades are going against the main trend, and the market did a lower low and a lower high. So the market is pushing down. Okay? Those are the technical risks, and I'm not saying right or wrong because we don't have the crystal ball. But technically speaking, if you're going to use the word trade what you see, if you want to go long, everybody, I would draw a counter trend line on this and enter long only, and if the market is going to break this counter trend line, if you want. However, I'm with any, I want to short USD/CHF. The main idea is that we go with the trend because the probability that it continues is high, that it breaks. Correct? Yes, George, correct? Yes, sir. Going long means following a retracement. Yes, Miguel is also correct. Okay. Now, who in here? Any, are you online? Did you enter the short rate on USD/CHF? Or anybody else? Did anybody else in here enter the short rate? This makes sense. Okay, everybody, if you entered a short rate, okay, I'm going to delete. Where is the arrow? There you go. If you entered a short rate, everybody, right? Oh, you said that when the market breaks the uptrend line, the counter trend line, we are going to go short. Okay, if you entered a short trade on USD/CHF, you entered prematurely, everybody. Okay, now I think that this currency pair is going to go short. Okay, however, I'm still not in the trade. Oh, but the market is falling. Yes, but remember, we have the confirmation time frame, which is the daily. And the daily, if you are going to zoom in, the daily candle, it's not closed yet, meaning this candle can do anything it wants. Okay, now it can fall or can go up again. You know, we need to wait for the candle to close. If this candle on the daily chart, and this is just an example, everybody, it could be, you could be trading on 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, and daily is going to be the confirmation. You could be trading on 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart and you are going to use the 1 hour or 2 hour or the 4 hour chart as the confirmation, you need to wait for the confirmation time frame to confirm you the signal. Okay, this is, if you are a beginner trader, this is a critical concept to understand. So if this candle is going to close bearish, and most importantly if it's going to close on the other side of the uptrend line, which is the counter trend line in this example, then we are going to enter the short rate. Okay, this is going to lower our technical risk. Oh Passion, but you are going to lose this fall of whatever 200 pips, you know. It doesn't matter. I want to enter high probability trades, not low probability. I don't want to speculate in the market. I want to enter less technical risk possible. Okay, and of course next month we are going to learn about other technical stuff and things, and we are going to build upon. Okay, so far we learned about market structure, highs and lows, relevant trends, and this is what we want to apply in these lessons in this Forex trading week. So Passion, what you are going to do, I'm going to short the market. Okay, and I'm not saying that Max is wrong because I don't have the crystal ball. Okay, if I'm going to short the market, not yet, not on the 1 hour chart, but if the daily is going to close on the other side of this uptrend line, then I'm going to short the market with any on the 1 hour chart. Okay, and I'm going to put my stop loss up in here, somewhere up in here, and my take profit is going to be somewhere down in here. Okay, this is going to be the stop loss. Let's color code this in red. Remember everybody, if there is always an if, right? If the market is going to close on the other side of the trend line. So where is the, so this is going to be the risk and this is going to be the reward, right? Something like this. I don't know, we need to check how much is going to fall. Okay, next Frederick was asking about euro dollar, euro USD, and everybody, if you have some other currency pair of your choice, just type in the chat currency pair, time frame, and what is your idea. Do you want to go short, do you want to go long? Like euro dollar daily chart short or whatever, you know, euro JPY 4 hour chart long, or at the moment we enter, always the market has already gone to the direction we enter because we wait for confirmation, so we lose some profit in order to reduce the risk, correct? No, no, not correct. We are not losing any profits. Not correct. Because you want the confirmation, George. Okay. Profits are not profits in betting or speculation, everybody. Okay. When you don't have confirmation, those profits are not profits. Okay. Great question, George. So let's make a poll, everybody. This is the daily chart. Great question, George. I believe a lot of traders has the same question. This is the daily chart and this is the 1 hour chart. Okay, great question, George. What would you prefer, everybody? Would you prefer? Would you prefer 100 pips of profit with 80% chance of success? Okay, would you prefer this, or would you prefer 200 pips of profit with 50? Right, because it's speculation so far. George, which one would you prefer, my friend? Would you prefer the daily chart, the confirmation, or would you prefer, no, I want 200, you know, I'm going to, this is an opportunity cost. Doesn't work in the Forex market. Opportunity cost, you know, and the cost of, you know, what are teaching the universities and colleges. And I agree with George in relation of the stop loss. Yes, Miguel, but George is asking about profits. Let's make a poll, everybody. Who wants to trade the daily? I mean on the 1 hour. Who is going to choose the daily circle, and who is going to choose the 1 hour circle? There is no right or wrong, everybody. Max 200 pips with 5% success. Okay, it's time to trade, everybody. Which one would you prefer, the left or the right, everybody? Come on, don't be shy, there is no right or wrong. After the webinar, you are going to do your stuff, right? So you are going to choose one or the other. Do you prefer, I'm not talking about right or wrong, everybody. Okay, nobody has a crystal ball. But as a trader, would you prefer to enter a trade that has 80% chance of success and less pips, less money, or would you prefer more pips and more money with a less chance of success? Miguel says daily. Since the start learning, we will prefer 100 pips. Thank you, Victor. What about you, George, Max, Frederick? What about you? Annie Eddington, if you are online. 50% is still acceptable if it's part of my overall strategy. Thank you, Frederick, for your answer. George, Max, which one? Left or right? Left or right? And I have a 20 seconds delay on my chat, so if you wrote something in the chat, it's going to appear in a second. Reality check, everybody. Professional traders are here 100%. Professional traders, all of them are here. Nobody's in here. All of them. Ask them. All of them are here. It doesn't matter, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrencies, Forex, professional traders are here. Max says 1 hour. Okay, no problem, we are here to learn. We are not saying right or wrong, okay? We are not saying right or wrong, we are just saying professional traders are here. And everybody who is making money from the market and is living from the market is here. Not here. Okay? George already answered above. The first has an average 80-20, the second has average 0. I know, but you have people that are here, you know? So George is here also. Okay, great. All in. I'm a risky man. Both are risky, everybody. Both are risky. The difference is that you have higher probability of success here, right? Here you are, maybe sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, sometimes you win here. Why is this critical information, everybody? Because of if you don't have a strategy or system that has an edge in the market, you are not going to make it. I know we are joking and we are playing around during the webinars, but for the one who wants to learn, your strategy and your system must have an edge in the market. If you don't have an edge, and this is the edge, this is the edge in here, this is your edge, you are not going to make it, not in 100 years. Oh, Passion, I'm trading for 7 years, 8 years. Are you doing this? Good luck to you. You are not going to make it in 200 years. Okay? If this is you, everybody, okay, and don't worry, it's common, jump from this side to this side. Okay? Psychologically speaking, here we have a problem, and it's called greed. Okay? Maybe you are too greedy, everybody. No, I'm not. Come on, I was in here, okay? In my 20s, 22, 23, 25, I won a Porsche today, not tomorrow or in 5 years. I want my Porsche and my Ferrari and my Maserati today. And I was greedy, okay? So if this is you, everybody, don't tell me no, I've been there, okay? If this is you, try to jump in from in here to in here. Professionals are here, all of them, 100%. Max is saying on daily they will wait 3 to 6 months for a 100 pips, however I will 1 hour make 200 pips in 4 days. Congratulations to you, Max. Congratulations to you. If we calculate overnight commission swap and if negative when you reach your 100 pips that you will get in commission swap. If this is the case, change the broker, Max. But if you will lose $1 if you are wrong and will win $2 if you're right, won't it work with 50? No, because no, Frederick, the answer is no. Because when you learn about risk and reward, both traders are going to, when you learn, right, the basic concepts, both traders are going to risk 1 and are trying to get 2. Okay? So the risk reward is going to be the same when you learn how to trade. But in a series of number of 100, and there is statistic on the internet, inside 100 trades, those in here are going to win 70%, 65%. Those in here are going to win 20, 25, you know. Okay? You don't have an edge here, Frederick. Okay? Everybody, try to understand this. The probability of success, okay, has nothing to do with your risk reward. Okay? Just because you are risking 1 and going after 2 doesn't mean that you are going to necessarily win. Here is the example. Right? Oh, my profit is up in here. Well, most likely your profit is not going to be hit. Right? So it's in here. If the market is going to play around, your profit is going to get, at least technically speaking, okay, to be fair, right? Oh, Passion, you are always right now. In all fairness, we are talking about technicals, just technicals. But if the market is going to play around, Frederick, okay, your risk, your stop loss level, I'm sorry, it's in the opposite direction. This is your take profit and this is your risk. There you go. So if the market is going to play around, you are going to risk more than you are making. Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, Frederick, not just because you are going after one, you are risking one and you are going after two. This still wins here on the left. Okay, 66. In fact, it's not 50 because it is much harder to reach the take profit level than to hit stop loss. I agree with you, George. Flip the coin experiment, not necessarily 50 always. Otherwise, yes, on average you make more profit than loss. Okay, euro dollar. Euro dollar. And Frederick was asking about the monthly chart, right? Monthly chart. I hope the market reverses. I want to see some stop loss being hit. Just for educational purposes. We are still here, we have different stop losses. One is Eddington's, other is, I don't remember, George or Frederick's or Victor's, right? So, monthly chart, euro dollar, we are in a down structure, low, high, low, high, low, high. Here we are. There you go, everybody. And the band, you cannot see the band is lower. Eddington said last time that Dukascope is not showing us the right band, so I think it's somewhere in here, down. Okay. Monthly chart, euro dollar, you should be short, everybody. Okay, I'm talking to the beginner traders, not professionals and semi-professionals who know how to trade counter trends, counter trend lines. But so far, okay, this is the monthly chart. We are going down, and short-term trend, the market is confirming our short-term trend with this short-term down trend line. And what is the trading time frame? If the monthly is the confirmation, our weekly is the trading time frame. So we can drop the first trend line like this, the second down trend line like this. Okay, and short term, remember everybody, every time frame has its own structure and its own short term trend. So high, low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low if you want, lower high, lower low. Okay, so we are still short on euro dollar. Okay, we are not long. We are going to reverse our positions when, of course, technically speaking, the market is going to break this structural high. Okay, this is going to be one, and if you want to have less risk, you are going to wait for the market to break also the second down trend line, the structural down trend line. On euro dollar, I belong to it is really okay. I hope your crystal ball works well, Max. Okay, I'm laughing because I don't know where you are, when you are serious and when you are joking. Okay, I'm not laughing at you, don't get me wrong. We need to respect everybody and every opinion. Okay, there is no right or wrong in the market. You can go short, you can go long on the same time frame, but there is different risk. Okay, euro dollar weekly chart. Okay, next one of the interests, AUD USD. AUD USD for our chart short. AUD USD for our chart. Each time Draghi talks, it makes an extension. AUD/USD 4-hour chart. So let's try to implement what we have learned so far. 4-hour chart is the trading time frame, so we want to see structure, and there you go. AUD/USD 4-hour chart. I cannot see. I'm going to move on the 8-hour chart. 8-hour chart, it's okay. So the downtrend, the long-term downtrend starts in here. I'm trying to extend the long-term downtrend line. If you're a beginner trader, this is how you should do the things. Compress the chart, extend the long-term downtrend line. Okay, if you don't see clearly the picture, go on the higher time frame. And this is the 8-hour chart. I cannot see clearly on the 4-hour chart. I'm going to move on the 8-hour. So 8-hour chart, structure, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. I shouldn't break any rules about how the market moves, right? Okay. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Here, not correct, right? So I need to move. I'm going to correct my extensions and retracements, so I'm going to move my retracement, extension, retracement, extension in here. This is the correct one. Extension. Remember everybody, by rule extensions must be bigger or longer, if you want to use another word, than the extensions. Okay, so this is the structure. Okay, this is the structure on the AUD/USD 4-hour chart. But Passion, you are on 8-hour. Yes, I am on the 8 hours because I cannot spatially see. I cannot spatially see the 4-hour chart. Nonetheless, when I'm going to move from the 8-hour chart to the 4-hour chart, okay, it's give me the same picture. Those are the highs and the lows, the relevant highs and the relevant lows, and this is also structure on the 4-hour chart. Okay, and inside this structure, of course, we have different uptrends, short-term downtrends, right? Sideways movement, like in here. We were in a short-term uptrend, right? The market is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, lower highs, making higher highs, higher lows, and it broke our counter trend line. Okay, now short, AUD/USD 4-hour time frame short. Remember, if you're a beginner trader, there are two non-tradable market behaviors. This is one for the beginner. Okay, oh, you can trade this, not the beginners, where and when the market is making lower highs and higher lows. Okay, this is not tradable for the beginner. And the crazy one, which also the professionals are staying out, where the market is making higher highs but lower lows. This is going to hit your stop loss level anyway. Okay, so if you are a beginner, stay out of AUD/USD 4-hour chart, okay, because this market behavior is not tradable. Okay, wait for the market to break or up or preferably down. Wait for the market. If you're a beginner, wait for the market to show you a clear downtrend. Okay, and again, to be fair, we are going to check the confirmation time frame, which is the daily. Compress the chart, compress the chart. On the daily it's easy, right? We were in a structural uptrend, the market broke our uptrend line, and we are in a structural downtrend so far. So this is going to be the long-term downtrend line. We are going to remove the what is not relevant anymore, and from the daily it's easier, right? Because the daily chart and the bigger time frames are going to have less highs and less lows. So structure low, structure high, structure low, structure high, structure low, structure high, structure low, structure high, structure low. Let me see again. Structure high, structure low, structure high until here. Let's compress the chart. Structure low, structure high, structure low, structure high, structure low if you want. Did I do anything wrong, everybody? It's like this, right? This is the structure on the daily chart. Did I do anything wrong, everybody, in here? George, question: who is trading the non-tradable patterns if all profs stay out? Well, George, when you learn how to advanced traders, this is called a wedge. So there are strategies that are addressing trading the wedge. Okay, so there are, but you need to be an advanced trader to do this. You need to understand why this is forming, how, where is the part, what is the structure, but nobody's trading this. Okay? Okay, who is trading in here? Well, the beginner, somebody who is watching YouTube channels and Facebook groups, you know, the so-called masters of the universe are trading this here. But the pros are out. I will trade it well, 90% stay out to make money. What portion need to send for lessons as gift? Panamera, Cayenne or Turbo? G2G, thanks so far. Okay, so this is, everybody, is this okay? Okay, right? High, low, high, low, high, low. Did I do anything wrong in here? Is right, is wrong. And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chart. In August, a month with less probability trades. Not in Forex, Miguel. No, sir. But December. It's not that it's less probability. In December, the majority of the traders, and I'm talking about institutional traders, investment banks, big hedge funds, are going on vacation. Okay? So it's not that in December we're going to have less probability trades, but the market is going to move slowly, slower, you know. No, cannot be the beginners, the volume is huge, should be big banks. I don't know what you're referring, George. Everybody, this in here is wrong. Is wrong. Why? Relevant highs and lows are going to determine and explain or structure, if you are looking for, or the trend. So this is wrong. Why is wrong? Because I made a higher low in here. So this is wrong. Structure is like this. Okay, this is structure. Now, if we are here right now, what the market must do, everybody, in order to wave? What's the probability of this market? Okay, this is the daily chart. What's the probability of the market to go up or down? What do you think, everybody? And you need to apply the knowledge from the market wave. We are here, and the student said, well, AUD/USD for our chart short. Okay, for our short, I'm going to delete this, delete, 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 and delete. So, long term, the answer is yes. What about short term? Short term, everybody, is this, and this is predictable when you understand how the market moves. This is predictable behavior. Short term, what is the market going to do? Is going to go up, or is going to fall and go down? Short term. Which one, everybody, is going to be first? This is predictable. And remember, those webinars are not investment or trading advice, and we don't have the crystal ball. What do you think, everybody? The answer is the confirmation time frame. What is going to happen most likely? And I'm not talking about news release, just technically speaking. Is this market going to push up first and reverse later? Is going to do like this and this? Or is going to do like this and this? And there is no right or wrong, everybody, we are here to learn, okay? Which one do you think is going to happen first? The violet or the orange? This market behavior, when you understand how the market works, and when you understand that the marketplace is not this mysterious creature, you know, and there is no, oh, you cannot predict. Yes, you can. You can predict the behavior. Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. Okay. I'm not saying that predictions are same as trading, or just because you know how to predict the market that you are going to win your trades. Not at all. But at least you know what to expect from the market, and if you know what to expect, maybe you are going to stay out of the market if you see one behavior or the other, right? Victor says orange, Max says violet. Okay, Victor, why orange, and Max, why violet? George says extension could continue. Yes, it could. Victor, why orange, and Max, why violet? Okay. And remember, I have a 15 seconds delay on the chat. Okay. Now, what is the market doing? What is the market doing? Okay. I'm going to explain you this, and then our time is up, everybody. Now, I don't have the crystal ball, but most likely it's going to happen the violet first. Why is that? Why the violet is going to happen? Most likely, okay, because the market on the daily chart, it's making higher highs, higher lows, right? We are in a 75% uptrend, and when this happens, everybody, this is not a guarantee, this is an indication that most likely the market is going to push higher and start a retracement. Okay? And this is critical information for the beginner trader. Well, why is that? If you know that the market is most likely going to retrace, if you are going to trade with the trend, stay out of AUD/USD, okay? Or at least you could monitor this retracement and enter the short trade when it happens in a better position, right? If you're going to enter the short trade in here, your technical risk is going to be lower than in here, right? We learned about this also. Different entries, everybody are going to have different technical risk, right? We learned about in a downtrend where is the best place to enter for the beginner trader, also the professionals. The best entries are where? The best entries are in here. The best entries to short the market on all time frames are here near the downtrend line, okay? And this could be 50-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, weekly, daily, monthly, whatever, okay? Up in here you are going to have less technical risk, and the same of course goes in an uptrend, right? Where is the best place to enter? In here, near the uptrend line, long term. Okay everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. We are in the Forex trading week. We are trying to implement what we have learned during the lessons. If you don't understand and if you don't know how to analyze the chart and find trades, please watch again the webinars, okay? Watch them over and over and over again. I said that no homework, but I'm going to give you homework. Find trading opportunities until tomorrow. This is the homework. Find trading opportunities until tomorrow. Find trades. Okay, and tomorrow we are going to say the currency pair, time frame, and opportunity. Until tomorrow, thank you Victor, and everybody, until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.